And never has there been a rhyme that's been more true. Listen, I just woke up and I don't know how this happened, but I needed to share with the class because it's glorious. It looks like my sleep paralysis demon has rubbed a balloon on my head the entire night. We've got at least like 3 inches of height, but enough of this tomfoolery. Let's get into the day. What am I talking about? The whole video is gonna be tomfoolery. I'm gonna need everybody involved to hold me accountable, because if you ever see me buy another water bottle after this one, cancel me. Cancel me forever. I have bought so many water bottles, I lose them all. Last one and done, or else it's the end. I need there to be some repercussions because I don't know, I just need to be responsible for something. I don't know how I lose so many big heifer water bottles, but why? I feel like that should not be a thing that happens. Also, I'm a little bit self-conscious because I'm wearing shorts right now and my baby head knees are showing. Bruh. I dropped a curling iron on my shin, and it's a bloodbath. The thing about burns is, like, once they start burning, then they don't stop burning. I kind of like saying that in my head to the tune of Smash Mouth, like, once the years stop coming, then they don't stop coming. I don't know if it read like that, though, but it's true. Like, I am dying. Like, my freaking shin's on fire. I don't even know how I have any nerve endings left because I burnt it to the bone. Speed racer, calm down. This is a residential area. Okay, we're going to my house. I'm getting brave enough to like drive there on my own. I've been practicing. We're getting better every day. Right, Douglas? Douglas, thank you for responding to your name finally. After all these years, I'm kind of on one today. Well, the years stop coming and they don't stop coming. There is a change afoot in the form of seasons. The only thing that hasn't changed is this pumpkin I bought last year that is just going strong. Hasn't aged a bit. Should that make me concerned about like our current food situation and why it's aging like a McDonald's hamburger? I guess I just don't have to buy a new pumpkin this year. Well, let's see how many years that this will last. Anyways, I figured we could do a little bit of a like fall refresh, breathe fresh life into the situation. I was thinking about giving myself a full-blown makeover. Like I was like, should I change up my look completely? Should I dye my own hair? And then Logic came online and was just like, you know, you've been a bit stressed these past few months. Your hair is not doing well with like the pressure, the stress that you've been going through. It's kind of lackluster. Could it handle bleach right now? No. So we ex-nayed that pretty quickly, but there are some subtle things that I can do to just kind of like make myself feel better. Self-care, all of that jazz. And the first thing I thought of was let's spice up my fall wardrobe. And that's why I'm happy that the sponsor of today's video is Thredup. If you don't know, Thredup is an online thrift and consignment shop where you can get up to 90% off retail value on your clothing. And my favorite thing is to browse by size. So everything I'm shown is stuff that will fit me, which is fantastic. So not only are they easy on your wallet, easy to search with, but they are easy on the environment as well. So let's get into a little bit of a fashion show. This first outfit, the top, the bottom, and the shoes are all from Thredup, and it's geared more toward the warmer half of autumn in Colorado, but could easily be warmed up with the addition of a jacket and swapping the wedges for boots. But tell me, how could I resist these shoes? They're everything. They're from the brand Mia, and they have an estimated retail value of $95, and I got them for $41.99. The pants are from Torrid. Very fun, very fall, very festive. They have an estimated retail value of $65. I paid $22.99. And this crop top is assorted brands with an estimated retail value of $25, and I got it for $13.99. This next outfit is super fun and gives me kind of 60s vibes all around. This overall dress is from City Chic. Estimated retail value is $65, and I paid $19.99. The wool coat is from Banana Republic and was originally $200, but I only paid $62.99. And again, I got some really good shoe gems in this order because these shoes, they're everything. They're from Shoe Dazzle with an estimated retail value of $45 and I paid $27.99. So if you also want to score some awesome thrifted pieces for yourself at a great price to spice up your fall wardrobe, you can click that link in my description and use code Beatrice30 at checkout for 30% off your first order plus free shipping. Okay, what are we thinking? Maybe get the house a little bit more fall festive, do some kind of self-care on my ass, do some kind of self-care on Doug's dusty ass. I don't know. That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Okay, we're ready for fall. I don't decorate that much. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to buy decorations that I'm just gonna put away shortly after. So this is as much as I can do. A throw blanket, a candle. Chetty. He's mad because I won't let him outside, but I'm not going to let him outside because he won't come back in when I need him to come back in, or else he'll get locked out. Anyways, before we go on to the next thing, let's get a workout in. Otherwise, I won't do it. Anne bought me this shirt and it says mentally sick, physically thick. And never has there been a rhyme that's been more true. I felt a lot more tired and not into it, like as I was doing that workout. And that's just kind of how it goes. Like some days you feel like that, but I still did a workout and that's what counts. Because sometimes you have shitty workouts. Sometimes you have really good ones where everything is just like, damn girl, today I was not really feeling it. But you might have noticed some new additions to the gym. That's because Anne's sister had a bunch of gym stuff, so we just combined it into Mega Gym. Like she has that jump up box thing that I will never use because I'm afraid of like, I tried to like jump up on it and I could not. But she has that like squat bar thing. She had a rope, second treadmill. There was just like a bunch of stuff. So I'd say the setup in here is set up for success. The thing that's not so much set up for success is the food situation. Because I've noticed like a lot of things in the cabinets that I would never bring into this house. Not because I don't like it, but because I lack self-control. Like I'm talking a big satchel of Reese's peanut butter cups, a big satchel of the chocolate covered pretzels. We got ring pops, there's like Lunchables, there's all of these things that I'm like a kid in a candy store like, ooh, just like a lot more stuff that I would have never purchased by myself. And now it's just around, and I know that that's something that a lot of people deal with, like people that don't like live by themselves. So it's gonna make things a little bit more difficult diet-wise, but that's just gonna be an exercise in self-control. I mean, honestly, I'm up for the challenge because it's not like I can control every single environment that I'm in at all times, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of learning to reframe the way I think about things as far as like what I put into my body. really looking at it in the sense of how it's gonna make me feel, how it's gonna affect me, how it's gonna affect my body chemistry, all of that stuff. Good morning. Yesterday I was a wee bit anxious driving home. Had a little bit of an episode. Nothing too bad, but I always feel like a little bit down after that happens, just because I feel like I'm regressing, even though I know it's a natural part of the process. But despite that, I cut my own hair yesterday. I did a hair mask. Did a face mask. Gave a bath to Doug. It's okay. See, that's not bad. I put warm water in there. Come here, little babushka. Come here, little babushka. And right now, I'm gonna get a workout in and have a good day. So let's go. I was trying to make my space look presentable for you guys and then shoved everything in the closet, and I didn't realize that the closet was going to be the main focal backdrop of this shot. Oh, you know I'm a mess. The vibes I'm giving off right now is the Bully and Brink. You know, the one that eats the worm sandwich.
I just want to pound the snot out of you.
I don't know why, but I feel like I look like him. And Snape. Harry Potter. And that's what we're going to be addressing, because I, being someone who is into art, you would think that I would be decent at eyeshadow, decent at makeup. That is not the case. But I found this look on Pinterest that I was like, this is beautiful. I'm gonna try to recreate this. It was this girl's makeup. It's kind of like an orange moment. I'll pop it on the screen too because you can't really see anything. We're gonna try to make it happen. But first we have to do something about these eyebrows, because these hoes are trying to connect like local singles in your area. They are relentless. Frida who? The thing about getting ready is every single time I actively try to get ready and look decent, put some effort into my appearance, it turns out like garbage. And it's the times when I throw on my makeup in 5 minutes and I'm like, damn, I'm having a good eyeliner day. And it's always a random Tuesday when I'm not gonna be seeing anybody or filming. And same goes for buns. Tell me if this is not true. When you're throwing your hair up at the end of the day, it's like always immaculate, amazing, the best messy bun you've ever seen in your entire life. But in the morning, can you recreate that shit? No, never. So I think it's just one of those like universal laws. Okay, I am tweezed. Something happened to this one. Something bad, something horrible. So we're just gonna ignore that one. Good thing you're on this side anyways. Okay, let's attempt to do this look. I'm just really quickly gonna do some kind of base situation. I've been using like this SPF that's tinted as my foundation, and then I just use concealer. It just looks pretty natural and it protects my skin a little bit better, because I before was not using SPF. Oh, but I also didn't go outside, and I go outside more frequently now. But I figured that while I was doing my makeup, I would give you guys a little bit of an update on a couple of things that you've had questions about, or that wasn't really clarified as far as my living situation. But I think probably one of the biggest questions that I have been asked recently is why I had people move in with me. And I thought just kind of saying that they were moving in would be kind of enough. Honestly, it's not my story to tell. Like, I don't want to be blasting everyone's business out on the internet. I don't know, it just never struck me as a polite thing to do. But I'll just kind of clarify a little bit better so it clears up some of the speculation, and maybe that would be enough to satisfy people without like getting into everybody else's business. So the people who moved in with me were my best friend Anne, her sister, and her sister's 2 kids and nieces. And their animals, which is their dog Layla and their birds, and Anne is getting a kitten. What's name is Jobu, and it looks like a little smushy baby. To do this look, we need like some kind of like burnt orange, and so I just bought like this Wet n Wild palette. I was not about to buy like a whole new palette just because eyeshadow is freaking expensive. So I'm going to be using my ColourPop palette and this Wet n Wild to do this eye look. I spent money on eyeshadows before that were like, it was super expensive, and I can't really tell the difference between like the drugstore brands. And I know 1000% it's like user error because I do not know what I'm doing. I believe my main problem is patience. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna blend till the cows come home and we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna start with this color maybe. Okay, here we go. So the timing of when they moved into my house could not have looked worse from like an outside perspective. Like the second that they moved in, I moved back in with my mom, but I was having a lot of issues with anxiety and I had other things going on in the background. Like, I didn't tell you guys how bad that actually was. I kind of alluded to the fact that it was bad, but it was like really bad. I was having a lot of issues with anxiety far before they moved in. They did not move in because of my anxiety. They were just in a situation where they had to leave more abruptly than they initially thought. Like, they were going to move in with me still, but just like maybe like a month or a few weeks later than they actually did. But because of things that happened like legally, they had to move in to get away from a certain situation. And I was just like, hey, it's just me in this house. I have all of this room. There's no reason why you couldn't move in with me, you know? So they moved in. I mean, the entire basement of my house was empty because I didn't need that much room. So it kind of just worked out really perfectly, but it didn't exactly look good from an outside perspective in the way that that went down. Because they definitely weren't the cause for my panic episode. That was caused by my IUD. And since getting that plucked from my loins, I am getting better. I'm just taking it slow, but I will move back into my house with them when I am ready. This is the look. I'll take you out in some natural lighting and show you in a bit. Let me just do my hair really quickly. I think it's pretty and definitely more intense, but it makes me look kind of mean. I don't understand eyeshadow at all. I mean, I'm not sure that it was worth the time that it took to do because I definitely spent a long time blending and it looks the same as when I just slap some on. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Maybe for a special occasion or something, but definitely not an everyday. I just sat outside and took Instagram pictures. I don't even know if I'm gonna post them because I haven't posted on Instagram in probably like months and it's a little bit intimidating at this point. But I'm living out my full Twilight fantasy, just lying in a field talking to you. The only thing that would make it better is if the camera like panned out and you just saw how awkwardly I was laying. Would be perfect. I'm gonna get a rash. I haven't touched nature in so long. Anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell, all that stuff really helps out the channel. And remember, if you want to spice up your fall wardrobe, you can head on over to Thredup and use my code Beatrice30 at checkout for 30% off your first order plus free shipping. Bye!